Take 6. Hi, Cecile, plus size customer here, and welcome back to my channel. Yeah, you're probably all going, well, it's about time. Where the heck has she been for the last 10 months? Procrastinating. Yeah, I do that so well. I've had a few setbacks. Besides the procrastination, I had a friend die suddenly in May. So I was depressed about that. And really sudden. She was 51. She was just before her 51st birthday. 2 kids, 3 grandchildren, a lot to live for, and all of a sudden she goes to bed, never woke up. Don't know why. So there was that. Then all of a sudden the left ear on my headphones stopped working. It wasn't anything with the wire, because the right one worked. And oddly enough, with these headphones, because they were wired headphones, the wire coming in was on the left side. It bypassed the whole left ear and went over to the other side. I don't know. I have a microphone on a stand that I use for doing voiceovers, and that stopped working. There's a little bitty, tiny, teeny tiny blue light, smaller than the one on this one, that indicates whether it's getting power. And I have it going through an audio interface. The interface works, the interface comes on, the interface links up with my computer. Microphone, nothing. Both items are Audio-Technica. And Audio-Technica is supposed to be a really, really good professional brand. And my brother, who is a sound engineer, he's like, yeah, they're good. Got good things there. Okay, so I need to get a new microphone and a new set of headphones so that I can hear my audio as it comes through and everything, because the speakers on my computer, it's a laptop. Speakers are crap. Then I had recently gotten diagnosed with ADHD. At age 68, I get diagnosed with ADHD. Okay, so the diagnosis is ADHD adult residual. I guess that means that since I should have been diagnosed as a child, never got the diagnosis because, oh, surprise, surprise, in 1960, they didn't even know what ADHD was. Anybody who was in any spectrum of ADHD or ADD, it was all considered a moral failing and not anything specific to a learning process. So I got labeled as a daydreamer, and I had a teacher tell me I was just a sponge. I think she meant it as an insult, but it could also be taken as a compliment. You know, basically like a sponge just sitting on the seabed and just soaking up stuff, but not really doing anything. Maybe, maybe not. I've made a couple of videos that I can't do anything with, because one of them I did in December. And when I finally get the video out, it explains everything that went on with it. I made a video in December for a girlfriend's birthday. I did a project, and I thought, oh, sure, I can get this out, no problem, like that. Like, nope. The procrastination set in, because there were a few things I had to wait for. I got it done. Her birthday was December 27th. When did she get it? August. She was happy. She sent me a picture. She was happy. She also called me the day she got it. It's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh, she was going nuts, bouncing off the walls. Typical for her. I love her. So there's a video for that coming up as soon as I can get a new microphone to do a voiceover. That's what's hanging me up with that particular one, because a bunch of the video clips either have no sound, or the sound that's on them is me singing along with what I'm listening to in my headphones and being so totally off key you wouldn't believe I was a trained singer. It's one of those cases, will somebody shut her up? Put her out of her misery. So the lack of equipment is causing problem in getting videos out. There's another couple of videos that I've got in the works that I can't release either because I need a voiceover. There are a couple of videos I've done that don't need a voiceover. I just need to finish editing them. And I've started a project that Stephanie Canada, if you don't follow her on YouTube, you really should. She's a trip. I love her. I love her. What she does is she goes around and gets vintage patterns, anywhere from the really, really old ones, like about from 1910, 1920. I think I've seen a couple of them that she's had, all the way up to 50s and 60s. She had one on there. I wanted to grab it, but somebody got it first. One of the things that she's always finding is the walkaway dress. Now, she's usually finding it as in the current reproduction. Now, the walkaway dress is the Butterick pattern. And the premise was you could have breakfast, go in your sewing room, start this, and have it done, all sewn up in time to go to lunch with the girls. That's the premise. So the challenge she has issued, because she has found a vintage version from the 50s. I want to say 1954, which means the pattern itself would be 68 years old. I was born in 54, so I know how old that is. So it's 3 pieces, the front, the bodice back, and the skirt, which wraps around to the front. The front wraps around the back and hooks with elastic, and then you bring the skirt around and it connects in the front, and that's it. So supposedly you could get this done if you figure that most people finish breakfast in the 50s at 8 o'clock and go to lunch at noon. So there's 4 hours in which you could take to make this pattern. So her challenge is, can you really do it in that length of time? So the challenge is to see who can get it done the fastest. This pattern is a 32 bust and size 14. 50s, size 14. Nowadays, a 32 bust is like a size 6 in patterns. Don't go by what you buy in the store, because you go to 4 different stores, get the same size pair of jeans in each store, and you'll have 4 different sizes. There is no consistency among women's sizing. The only place you find consistency is in patterns. So I'm taking up the challenge. Now, mind you, like I said, 32-inch bust. I'm a 57-inch bust. I gotta expand this thing 25 inches overall. The math on that one. I've already started one of the pieces, the back piece. And that back piece also wraps around to the front. So not just do I have to size up the back, I have to size up the front. Here, let me get that pattern piece out. So here's the piece. Everything from about here to here is the front. This is the back. This part is the front. So if I'm expanding, I have to expand this part and this part. That's the fun part. Oh boy. I've managed to get it up 3 sizes. Rule of thumb when you're expanding patterns, you shouldn't go up more than 2 sizes with each expansion as you're grading up the pattern, because it can lead to distortion in the pattern. There are some that you can do 3. I tried to do 3 on the first pass. I traced out this pattern so I could have the original to compare with. As part of this challenge, Stephanie traced out this pattern onto graph paper. That's why the lines look so bold and everything, because she did it with a Sharpie. The front and the back skirt she had as PDFs. This one she had as a PDF and as 2 JPEGs. Every time I tried to print out the PDF, which was supposed to be the whole of the back piece, all I got was blank paper. So I had to, with the help of my lovely and talented software engineer fiance, Mr. Arthur, between the two of us, we managed to finally get so I could have that printed out. The other 2 pieces are huge. Oh. And I haven't measured it against myself yet, but the front piece, which is, like I say, all one piece, that looks like it's going to be like mid-calf, ankle length on me. Now I don't mind. I love long skirts. So I'm working on getting that expanded. Now she's got a deadline of this for the end of October, and she's wanting to see people have their stuff up before November 15th so she can announce the winner. I'm also doing a couple of commissions, not sewing commissions, beading commissions, because I have this necklace that I wore to my adult program. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, I started an adult program back in June, and it's really helping me to get a little bit more organized because I have to be up at, oh my God, 30 in the morning, at least for me, and be ready to go because I have a ride picking me up. And this is some of my lovely artwork. That's my most recent one. Yes, it looks a little primitive. Be kind. Some abstract, just throwing paint on it and going over it with a piece of cardboard and who knows what else. It was an experiment. I like it. It's colorful. So at the adult program, one of the ladies, I make beaded jewelry. Mostly just for myself. Pretty much just for myself. So I was wearing this piece. This is a beaded bead. It's got 6 crystals in there, 6 different colored crystals, and it's on a piece of wire with a couple of really, really small crystals on either side and on a chain. And it's really simple, really a simple necklace. And a couple of the ladies have said, "Oh, I'd like to have one of those. Do you sell those?" Sure. How much? Let me cost it out for you. Well, I originally came up with a cost once I figured out some of the pricing, and I'm not good with math. I'm not. I can do math, but I'm not good at it. That would be my nifty, neato, talented fiance, Mr. Arthur. He's a math genius. So I figured out a cost. Drastically undervalued myself. Oh, $8. Considering it cost $8 for all the materials, yeah, no. Well, I had figured it up so that it would be a little bit more. So I thought it was going to be closer to $5 for the total cost. I let them know that, yeah, I had made a mistake and it's actually going to be $15. You know, one gal said, yeah, sure, no problem. The other one was like, no, I'll do the original price. And I said, that's fine, my mistake, no problem. Well, I just finished costing it out, costing a few other things. It's like beading thread and jewelry wire. Yeah, I've added those in, and $15 is still not enough. Yeah, so it is what it is. I am going to make sure I price things accordingly from now on. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, I got a couple of videos going, hoping to get out soon. So, yeah. So, I never know how to edit these things. Other than if you like this video, click the like button just once. Feed the algorithm. The algorithm really likes to be fed. Then, if you like what I'm doing here and going, well, let's see what kind of shenanigans she can get up to next time, and maybe even have it not wait 10 months to put out another video. Subscribe if you want to be notified as to when I actually do put up another video. Hit the notification bell. And if you can help with me getting some new equipment, like I said, I need a new set of headphones and a new microphone so I can do the voiceovers. I really want to get those videos out. You can become a member on my Patreon, or you can leave me a tip on Ko-fi. I have both of those listed down in the links in the description. If you can help, great. If you can't, that's fine too. You are under no obligation to help, but it would be nice. That's pretty much it. So have a great day, and I will see you next time. Ta-ta for now.